Pretty girls follow Jesus. Oh, pretty girls follow Jesus. Oh, pretty girls follow Jesus. Oh, pretty girls.
And welcome back to my channel. Just wanted to go over a trade that I have taken with gold. I just closed out for today, and this was on my prop firm account. And we go ahead and bring up yesterday. So this was kind of like my overall setup, as you've seen here, just with this blue line, kind of what I was thinking of and what made me kind of get into this trade. If you want to kind of see like and hear me talk about how I entered this trade, kind of like my mindset going into this trade, make sure you check out my previous video, which was Setup Sunday. I went over gold, I went over Bitcoin, and I also went over Solana or Solano, however you want to pronounce it. Kind of just my setups for this upcoming week, and just so happenly gold played out today. So let's kind of go over that. And this is going to be really brief. I know on the thumbnail it says $600 profit. Y'all, I made $599.63. If y'all gonna bash me for those change, bash me. But I just didn't. Okay, I didn't. That's I made $599.63. I did not make 600. I just wanted that to be first and foremost before going into this video, right? This is just like the overall play here. This was the indication. It broke. The indication stopped here. It corrected itself and created a higher low. If we're looking at this here, it didn't go past this for me. I thought this was all in the good. If I'm thinking about like supply and demand, which I sometimes still think about. But overall, I noticed that price was not trying to come down past here. Like nothing was closing past this here. It did test and go back below here, but it was just a wick. It could not hold. Wicks are not profitable. Like, not to say it's not profitable, but wicks are just wicks. If it closed below this, then it would have been a different story. But it closed above here, so it was cool. Anywho, it corrected itself, and then here's the continuation. My stop loss was right here. I did not go all the way to the red line. I stopped here. Could I have went to the red line? Yes, but my overall take profit was right here. And so yes, I could have made like $600 even but I just didn't, you know. Anywho, this is just basically the overall ICC indication, correction, and continued. This is it in the hours. So I'm going to bring that down. Again, this was the indication, which we've seen. Price let us know that it wanted to continue up. It came back down, corrected itself here, and then it continued, and this is where that indication stopped. Price then went all the way back on a correction here. Went back underneath the initial indication line, right? And again, this indication could have came all the way down here. As long as it was staying above this higher low, we were good. So it closed and stayed here. Great. After that, when price came back above this line, this is where I entered. So this right here is my entry. And that was my entry because it closed. It was a bullish candle that closed above the indication line. And from what I know and what price is telling me, that anytime price is above this red line or this 420 or 42.21 line or whatever, we know that price is bullish or it's in control by buyers. So this was right here was my entry. Hold on. This was my entry candle here. And I had some drawback, but price was letting me know that it was, or buyers were very strong above here, and it was not allowing price to come back down. This was my last note. I was still showing an uptrend with higher highs and higher lows. Currently waiting on price to break above the 42.79 level. So I think that was 42.79. Yeah, this is where I was waiting on price to break above. And I said that because if we look here, I know I have buyers sitting above here. I could have said lower, but I think I was just kind of going off of like over this. I just know buyers were sitting above. So that's kind of where I got that levels, because I know buyers are strong above here. And it showed me here, and then it showed me there. But yeah, that is overall here. And then I was kind of monitoring the price here, where price started to kind of consolidate, and I'm like, gosh, what is price going to do? So let me go back to the hour. This is where buys were sitting at, because price came all the way up here and stopped. And then when sellers came back in, this is where it stopped. So I knew I had buyers sitting here, and I was waiting to see what price was going to give me, which again, it came above here, indicating to me that price wants to continue up, which it did. And as you see, we're kind of sitting above. We're still showing really good buys, or showing that we have buyers still sitting here, because it is not allowing price to kind of close, or it's not allowing price to close underneath here. So but yeah, that is like the overall play. Again, I got into this trade on Friday. I think I got in like around here, something like that. My my original stop loss was here, and then again my take profit was here, and that was my trade on gold. Again, I profited $599.63. I entered this trade on Friday. I closed today, Monday. So, very good trade. And I will keep y'all updated for other trades that I am in. But yeah, if this was helpful, let me know. Hopefully everyone's having a good trading week. But yeah, happy trading everyone. See you in my next video. Bye.